Hey everybody, what's up, man? I hope everybody is having a really great day. I do appreciate y'all being here. You know I really do. Uh, just a couple little things. It's Friday. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Hope you had a great week. Hope you're able to get out there and see some of the meteor shower and stuff like that. Catch the 6 planets in alignment. That was kind of cool. Uh, it's always good to watch a few things in the stars. Always. A lot of people don't look up a lot. You know what I'm saying? And they miss a lot. You could even miss a UFO, right? Or a UAP by not looking up, even during the day, even daytime. It doesn't hurt to look up. Most people never look up. So I'm just saying. All right. What I just wanted to talk about real quick today during an SHtF, there may come times where you may need to have, maybe somebody's sick in your group, in your family, and you may need a mask, right? And sometimes people forget about having these things because COVID-19, that's out of everybody's mind. But technically, the big C19 has never really left. Now it's diminished a lot, but it's still around. But there's a lot of other stuff that's still around. One good mask to have, and you should have these masks, and you should have enough of them. You don't have to go overboard on them. But number one, get you one of these, KN95. A KN95 is a really decent mask. Keeps out flu viruses, and keep out even the cold viruses and stuff. It's really good to have. Somebody's sick in your house, you want a mask like that. If they're really, really sick and maybe they have the big C, this one here, an N95. An N95 respirator is the only one out there that is professional enough to actually keep out the COVID-19 spores and stuff. It's just woven tighter. It's better. A little harder to breathe in normally, but it's just better. It's just better to have. Like I said, next best thing, KN95, and at the very least, get you a level 3 mask. Don't get anything less than a level 3 surgical type mask. Nothing less than that, and nothing else will protect you. Don't make it on your own. Just don't, put these little things over your faces. That won't work. Because if you're an SHtF and you got somebody who's sick and say you don't know what it is, and you can't get, to a doctor because it is SHtF, and you just can't get there. There's mobs in the streets for whatever reason you can't go. Maybe they're not functioning like they should. Doctors' offices are closed, hospitals are a mess. You know what I'm saying? It can happen. People don't know that, but it can happen. So these are some of the things that you need around where you live or even in your car. Because if you jump up and you see somebody, you want to help somebody and they're in an accident and nobody's there yet and you're there, you don't know what they've got. You don't have no idea what other kind of sickness that may have even helped, maybe aided and caused the accident to begin with, So put a mask on. Be safe. Why not be safe? People say, oh, I wear a mask and people might joke around. Who cares? Let them joke. It's your safety. And it's my safety because if there's flu, like I said, if there's common colds that are going around, if there's all kinds of other stuff, we're coming back into there's measles coming back around because people's not getting vaccinations, the mumps is coming back around because people not getting vaccinations, these vaccinations are good for you. Not every last one of them, like me, myself, and I. Yeah, I'm not going to probably take another C19 no more. I've done a couple of them. That's enough. There's too much controversy over those vaccines, and I just don't trust them. But it's just one of these things that you need to have, and you should always have, like I said, and nothing less than a level 3. Okay, nothing less than a level 3. K94, the N95, spot on. Another thing you still may have and need around your house, that's right, a fire extinguisher. Small, portable fire extinguisher. You can't go wrong because you just never know. And a lot of people take it, maybe for granted. Nothing will ever happen. Something can always happen. Mistakes can happen. And if you have a fire extinguisher, you can put out a fire quickly. Say you can't call the fire department. Maybe like I said, we're knee deep in SHtF and 911 services are just not working. that can happen. I mean, it can happen now during storms, big storms and stuff. 911 services can get knocked out. So if you have a little fire startup, even in your garage or house or something like that, and you have, like I said, you have one of these, it'll put it out. This is like an 8-in-1 system. They don't cost all that much, and they're worth their weight in gold for sure. So I just wanted to talk about that on this Friday. A lot of people don't think about stuff like that. Protecting yourself is like number one. So you got to have these, you got to have long-term storable food and all the other stuff. But if you also don't protect yourself from diseases and colds and stuff out there, then you can get it. And it's not going to do you any good if you come down with something, and you could have possibly prevented it by having a mask, and maybe the rest of your household gets it because they don't have masks, and then you got your whole place down, sick, and can't go nowhere because you're in the middle of SHtF. Okay, so just think about that. It's excellent to have these things. Like I said, they don't cost all that much, and you can get them now. They're plentiful. So if you don't have the mask, at least level 3, get you some. Go on Amazon and check them out and get them. Some of the prices are starting to go up, but they're cheap. They're still relatively cheap. Get them while you can, because there's going to come a point in time where the doo-doo's going to hit that other fan again. We're going to have another plague, virus, what do you want to call it? And you might not be able to get these things, So get them now while you can. And get your fire extinguishers now while you can, because there may come a point in time where you can't. So, all right then. Hey, look, thank you so much for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Let me know how I'm doing. Be good out there. Be careful. Cover your 6, because nobody knows what's happening tomorrow. Nobody. There's no guarantee on tomorrow for me, for you, for anything. So just prepare. That's why we're preppers. We prepare for the unknown. That's why we do. So, all right then. We'll talk to you later.